3. Okay. Just give me a moment till the time I share a screen with you people. Okay. So last time we have seen, the concept regarding free and forced vibration. Hopefully you all remember that. Yeah, Yashraj, let me know what you want to say. Yashraj, you can speak, unmute and speak.
So by mistake.
Okay, fine. No issues. Okay. Before we start with today's session, let's have a quick recall about what we have done yesterday or day before yesterday. Okay. We did talk about certain things. So let's go back to those slides first. Give me a moment. So if you all remember, we did talk about free and forced vibrations. So what are free vibrations basically? When a body is made to vibrate in some way and left to itself. So the frequency with which it will vibrate, we will call it as natural frequency, friends. And it would depend on different parameters. Now, what are these different parameters? The dimensions, mass, elastic properties, or mode of vibrations. It will depend on all that. Example of free vibration is like you put the simple pendulum in motion. So after you apply a particular force and you then leave it to itself, that part of vibrations would be called as free vibration. So basically, you have studied regarding simple pendulum. So we took an example of simple pendulum over here. Now, in case of free vibrations, you all know some systems will have single natural frequency, or it may have a set of natural frequencies basically. Now, some systems which we are referring to single natural frequency, basically you can see they are simple pendulum and a tuning fork in this case. So कुछ systems में क्या हो जाएगा basically you can see single system में क्या हो जाता है, they will have single natural frequency. Sorry. So what can be considered as the systems having single natural frequency? So we have a concept of tuning fork vibrating after giving it a external force basically. And then the other example is simple pendulum. This was something which we studied about free vibrations last time. So let's move ahead. Hopefully these things are clear to you. Then there are other systems also. Now other systems में क्या है examples? So you can see a stretched wire like sonometer का case, or air column in a closed or open pipe, which we are going to study today. So specifically we are going to study this part. Okay, which part? Air column in a closed or open pipe, which may have many natural frequencies. तो वो सिंपल सिस्टम जो था सिंपल पेंडुलम का, वो आप लोगों ने ऑलरेडी स्टडी कर लिया है. अभी थोड़ा सा जो कॉम्प्लिकेटेड पार्ट है वो आने वाला है, एयर कॉलम इन अ क्लोज्ड और ओपन पाइप. But we will try to make it easy for ourselves. So don't panic or don't worry on that part. The only thing is we'll have to concentrate high on that. So these are the systems which we want to study when it comes to free vibration. We all know very well certain basics where the lowest frequency with which any object will vibrate, including the air column, we will consider that frequency as fundamental frequency. Now, if we know fundamental frequency, we are very well aware of what harmonics are and what overtones are, and what's the difference between harmonics and overtones. Then comes the concept of forced vibration. So in forced vibration, what you are doing is you are making the body vibrate under the influence of an external periodic force. So ये external periodic force का क्या होने वाला है? It will have a frequency which is different from its natural frequency. तो ये जो external frequency और natural frequency अगर एक हो जाता है, so we discussed a phenomena called as resonance last time. If you all remember, we discussed that phenomenon. Okay, so here you can see basically we discussed a concept called as resonance. It's not resonance, it's resonance. RESONANCE. Now what happens in resonance, friends? The external frequency becomes equal to natural frequency. Now, the moment external frequency becomes equal to natural frequency, what will happen is the object will start vibrating with maximum amplitude. You can see the object vibrates with maximum amplitude, and there are chances that the object may get devastated or destroyed. So this is the example of destructive resonance. Now there are concepts like constructive resonance also. So the same resonance is being used in musical instruments also. Now when we talk about destructive resonance, last time I have explained you why army people are not allowed to march on a bridge. Now what was the reason? Why army people are not allowed to march on a bridge? Because the forcing frequency of their legs, if it becomes equal to the natural frequency of the bridge, then it may happen that resonance will take place and the bridge will vibrate with maximum amplitude and it may collapse. This is something which we have discussed last time. The other beautiful example which we talked about resonance was musical instrument. Musical instruments or the resonance tube. Here the sound is produced, musical sound is produced in flute because of resonance basically. Then another devastating example can be earthquake taking place, where you can consider that as a destructive example of resonance. Earthquake hota hai to kya hota hai? Basically the earth vibrates with some forcing frequency, and if that becomes equal to the natural frequency of a building, then the building may start vibrating with maximum amplitude, leading to its collision. Okay, so this is another destructive example of resonance. The other name for resonance which I told you was unision, if you all remember. UNISION. तो resonance का ही दूसरा नाम है unision. Example, examination में अगर unision के बारे में पूछा गया, so don't get panicked or confused. They are talking about resonance only. Resonance के लिए सबसे important condition ये है कि the external periodic force should be, frequency should be matching with the, or it should become equal to natural frequency. Then only resonance will take place, friends. Okay. Now, as discussed earlier, we are going to discuss the vibrations of air columns. Now here, if you see on your screen, I have taken a pipe which is open at one end. इसका जो एक end है ये open है, ये देख सकते हो आप. And the other end is closed. And there is obviously air inside this entire pipe which is open at one end. Now what I do is I take a tuning fork and I bang it on a rubber pad and I hold the tuning fork at the edge of the pipe. Now when that happens, when I hold the tuning fork at the edge of the pipe, what will happen is the sound wave, because of the vibration of tuning fork, will make the air column vibrate. So it will create the wave in the air column, and there will be an incident wave which will get reflected and it will overlap on each other, and it will ultimately form a stationary wave, friends. एक stationary wave बन जाएगा इसके अंदर, and you can see the basic formation of a stationary wave can be this way, one single loop. लेकिन इसमें because one end is open, the node cannot be formed, and therefore always remember at an open end always an antinode will be formed, whereas at the closed end you can see there will be a node formed. तो अगर basic mode of vibration की बात हम करते हैं तो कितना लूप होना चाहिए? आइडियली एक लूप होना चाहिए. लेकिन ये केस में मतलब इस केस में क्या हो रहा है, ये जो पाइप है बेसिकली इट इज ओपन एट वन एंड. स्टेशनरी वेव फॉर्म हो गया है ट्यूनिंग फोर्क की वजह से, सब सही है, लेकिन एक एंड ओपन है और एक एंड क्लोज है. तो जो क्लोज एंड है वहां पे आप देख रहे हो ये डायग्राम में, द नोड इज फॉर्म, whereas at the open end you can see antinode is formed. तो अभी ये लिमिटेशन है, मतलब एक लूप पूरा फॉर्म हो ही नहीं सकता यहाँ पे. तो एक लूप के जगह पे क्या फॉर्म हो रहा है? तो फर्स्ट मोड ऑफ वाइब्रेशन के लिए एक लूप के जगह पे यू कैन सी देयर इज अ हाफ वेल डिफाइंड लूप व्हिच इज बीइंग फॉर्म्ड. तो जहां पे एक लूप होना चाहिए था, पर्टिकुलरली ये केस के लिए फंडामेंटल मोड के लिए आप देख रहे हो हाफ लूप फॉर्म हो रहा है. हाफ लूप फॉर्म हो रहा है मतलब क्या हो रहा है? तो एक एंटी नोड एट द ओपन एंड इज फॉर्म, एंड देयर इज अनदर, you can see a node is formed at a closed end. But this is for the first mode of vibration. So in the first mode of vibration, if you can observe the diagram over here, which I am pointing it over here with the help of arrow, तो ये जो vibrating length है, it can be equated to lambda 1 by 4. Why? Because the distance between a node and a consecutive antinode is lambda by 4. This is what we have discovered last time. Okay, so here in this case, the vibrating length for the first case would be equated to lambda by 4 as per diagram or figure A. You can see on your screen. Now let's talk about what happens during the second mode of vibration. सेकेंड मोड ऑफ वाइब्रेशन में आइडियली क्या होना चाहिए, दो लूप्स फॉर्म हो जाने चाहिए, बट बिकॉज ऑफ द लिमिटेशन ओवर हियर, क्या लिमिटेशन है, लिमिटेशन ये है कि ओपन एंड पे क्या फॉर्म होने वाला है, एंटी नोड फॉर्म होने वाला है, तो इसके वजह से देयर वोंट बी टू लूप्स फॉर्म, देयर वुड बी 1.5 लूप फॉर्म. यू कैन सी इन डायग्राम बी और फिगर बी ओवर हियर. देखो एक कंप्लीट लूप अंदर फॉर्म हो गया है और उसके बाद जो लूप फॉर्म होना चाहिए था सेकेंड, उसके बदले में हाफ ही लूप फॉर्म हुआ. इसका ये मतलब है कि कितने नोड्स फॉर्म हुए हैं, तो अगर सेकेंड मोड ऑफ वाइब्रेशन इन दिस पर्टिकुलर केस इफ यू टॉक अबाउट, देयर आर 2 नोड्स फॉर्म एंड 1 2 एंटी नोड्स. आइडियली 3 नोड्स और 2 एंटी नोड्स होना चाहिए था, और फिगर बी आपको ये दिखा रहा है कि 1.5 लूप के लिए 2 नोड्स और 2 एंटी नोड्स फॉर्म हुए हैं. तो वाइब्रेटिंग लेंथ जो है वो आप किसके साथ इक्वेट करोगे सेकेंड मोड ऑफ वाइब्रेशन के लिए, तो यू कैन लुक एट फिगर बी. देखिए आप पूरे एक लूप का लेंथ होता है लैम्बडा बाई 2 और एक हाफ लूप का होता है लैम्बडा बाई 4. दोनों को अगर हम ऐड करेंगे लैम्बडा बाई 2 प्लस लैम्बडा बाई 4, उसका अगर आप एलसीएम लेंगे तो वो आ जाएगा 3 लैम्बडा बाई 4 फॉर द सेकेंड केस. तो यहाँ पे वाइब्रेटिंग लेंथ जो है वो 3 लैम्बडा 2 बाई 4 के साथ इक्वेट होगा. पहले सिंगल मोड में कितने के साथ इक्वेट होगा, लैम्बडा 1 by 4 के साथ. You would equate it by lambda 1 by 4 where half loop is formed instead of 1. Second mode of vibration, instead of 2 well defined loop we are getting 1.5 loops. Therefore the vibrating length would be equated to 3 lambda 2 by 4. In the third case you can see ideally there should be 3 loops formed, but because of the given condition at the open end antinode will be formed, we get 2.5 loops. So you can see 1 2 and 2.5 loops are formed. अभी 2 लूप फॉर्म हो रहे हैं, 2.5 लूप फॉर्म हो रहे हैं, मतलब कितने एंटी नोड्स है, 1 2 and 3 एंटी नोड्स एंड 3 नोड्स. तो अगर आप लेंथ इक्वेट करेंगे, एक लूप का है लैम्बडा बाई 2, दूसरे लूप का जो लेंथ है वो लैम्बडा बाई 2 है, और तीसरे का लैम्बडा बाई 4, ये तीनों को ऐड करेंगे तो यू विल गेट the vibrating length equal to 5 lambda by 4 for the third case and so on. तो ये हो रहा है, ये डायग्राम समझना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, because once you understand the diagram the entire analysis is going to become easier. And the wave which we are talking about is a sound wave over here, क्योंकि ट्यूनिंग फोर्क को हमने वाइब्रेट करने लगाया है. यहाँ पे you can see यहाँ पे वाइब्रेट करने लगाया है, यहाँ से जो वेव अंदर जा रहा है ये एयर कॉलम्स वाइब्रेट होके साउंड क्रिएट कर रहे हैं, जस्ट लाइक द केस ऑफ अ फ्लूट. सिर्फ इसमें क्या है, यहाँ पे ये ऊपर होल्स नहीं है, यू कैन सी, नहीं तो फिर उस पे पूरा आप सरगम बिठा सकते हो इसके ऊपर. ओके, वी कैन स्टडी दैट लेटर, बट बेसिक फंडामेंटल जो है वो समझने की कोशिश करो. तो इफ द ट्यूब इज क्लोज्ड एट वन एंड एंड ओपन एट अदर एंड, दिस इज द बेसिक फॉर्मेशन व्हिच गोइंग टू टेक प्लेस माय डियर फ्रेंड. इसमें वाइब्रेटिंग लेंथ्स किसके साथ इक्वेट होंगे वो ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. तो पहले केस में वाइब्रेटिंग लेंथ इक्वेट करेंगे लैम्बडा 1 by 4, दूसरे केस में वाइब्रेटिंग लेंथ इक्वेट करेंगे सेकेंड मोड के लिए 3 लैम्बडा 2 by 4, थर्ड केस के लिए 5 lambda 3 by 4. Very important diagram, friends. So take a quick screenshot of this before we actually get into the analysis. So this is the analysis obviously for vibration of air columns, but that too for a specific case. हमारा पहला केस जो है वो क्या है, one end of the vibrating tube or resonance tube you can say, or air column tube is closed and the other end is open. ये open end होने के वजह से ये formation हो रहा है, और ये formation हो रहा है तो ये equations form हो रहा है, you can see. So take a quick screenshot of this before we move ahead. Hopefully things are pretty clear till here. अभी ये सिर्फ equate करके हमको check करना है which harmonics and overtones are present. So let's move ahead. Hopefully you have taken the screenshot of this. Okay. Sure. Let's move ahead. Okay. तो पहले केस को एनालाइज करते हैं. तो पहले केस में फर्स्ट डायग्राम आपको याद होगा. एक लूप फॉर्म होने की जगह पे क्या हो गया था, हाफ लूप फॉर्म हो गया. मतलब एट द क्लोज एंड यू हैव नोड, at the open end you have antinode, and obviously the vibrating length will be equated to lambda 1 by 4 here in this case. You can see. So this is the fundamental mode. So fundamental mode में फर्क क्या हो गया सिर्फ, एक well defined loop, complete one well defined loop के जगह पे you are getting, instead of one well defined loop you are getting, you can see a half loop being formed over here, friends. Alright, so half loop form हो गया, मतलब vibrating length किसके साथ equate होगा, lambda 1 by 4 as shown in the diagram. So let's move ahead. This is the simplest mode because this is the minimum mode which can take place. So one node, one antinode, so half loop is formed. Alright, now here in this case you can see if lambda 1 is the wavelength and f1 is the frequency. Okay, lambda 1 मतलब क्या, ये फर्स्ट केस के लिए जो वेवलेंथ है दैट इज लैम्डा 1. फर्स्ट केस मतलब फर्स्ट मोड मतलब फंडामेंटल मोड. फंडामेंटल मोड मींस हियर इन दिस केस हाफ लूप इज फॉर्म. ओके, नाउ f1 is the frequency, fundamental frequency, and lambda 1 is the wavelength. Then in that case we all know very well we have L should be equated to lambda 1 by 4. Now if you shuffle the values, friends, here you can see, you shuffle the values, you can see lambda 1 in this case will be equal to 4 into L. So lambda 1 का value कितना आ गया, 4L. So I got the value of wavelength for the first mode of vibration. Then there onwards, velocity का formula of sound in air we have studied. It's given by V equal to n lambda के जगह पे f lambda है. n मतलब frequency था, यहाँ पे f is the frequency. And you are adding a suffix 1 and 1. Why? Because you are talking about the first case. What first case means the fundamental mode. Therefore, the suffix 1 is added over here. But you know very well, lambda 1 का value कितना है, 4L. Just substitute the value of lambda 1 as 4L. So what you get is f1 will be equal to obviously v by lambda 1, और lambda 1 का value कितना आ जाएगा, 4L. So fundamental frequency in this case will be given by V by 4L. Now observe this equation very carefully because it's a very important equation. You can see so far as the vibration of air columns are concerned. ये equation में अगर आप देखते हो तो F1 क्या है, fundamental frequency for this particular case. This particular case means which case we are talking about? We are talking about a pipe which is open at one end and closed at other end. तो कितना आया वो फंडामेंटल फ्रीक्वेंसी का फॉर्मूला, V by 4L. What is V? V is the velocity of sound in air. What is L? L is the length of the vibrating tube basically over here. तो ये अगर पता है हम लोगों को तो हम फंडामेंटल फ्रीक्वेंसी हम निकाल सकते हैं. So this is how we find out the fundamental frequency for the fundamental mode for the first case where we are studying the vibrations of air column in a tube which is open at one end and closed at other end. Please take a quick screenshot of this before we go towards the next mode. Okay, hopefully you have taken a screenshot of this. Let's move ahead towards the next mode, friends. Your second mode है obviously that will be the second loop. तो अभी ये fundamental frequency को हम क्या बोल सकते हैं? We can consider this fundamental frequency we have studied. We can call it as first harmonic. तो ये केस में first harmonic का जो equation होगा वो होगा V by 4L. ये concept पे बहुत questions पूछे जाते हैं entrance में. ये concept समझना बहुत important है. Mostly at least you know you will often observe that at least you get one maximum two questions on these concepts when it comes to any entrance I'm talking about. May it be JEE, may it be NET or the other entrance examination as well. तो ये fundamental frequency को हम बोलेंगे first harmonic. Let's move ahead towards the next case. The next case में देखिए आप second mode को हम क्या बोलेंगे, second harmonic या फिर उसका दूसरा नाम हो जाएगा first overtone. अभी फर्स्ट और ओवरटोन या सेकेंड हार्मोनिक में you should get, ideally you should get two well-defined loops. But because of the structure of the tube, that the antinode has to be formed at open end, you will get 1.5 loop. That's what we have discussed. And when you get 1.5 loop, you can see the vibrating length has to be equated to 3/4 lambda in this case. Suffix 2 stands for the second mode or the first overtone mode, you can say. So the same length here, two nodes and two antinodes are formed. So F2 is the corresponding frequency. Lambda 2 is the wavelength. तो देखिए आप लैम्बडा को L को किसके साथ इक्वेट किया गया है 3 lambda 2/4 के साथ इक्वेट किया. So if you shuffle the values over here, you will get the wavelength का value lambda 2 for the second case, and that will be 4L/3. I get lambda 2. I have the basic equation V equal to, पिछले बार देखो F1 lambda 1 था, but because we are talking about the second mode or the first overtone mode, the formula will be F2 lambda 2. From this, the value for F2 will be, F2 will be V divided by lambda 2. लेकिन lambda 2 का वैल्यू कितना है? You can see lambda 2 का वैल्यू है 4L/3. Substitute करेंगे lambda 2 का वैल्यू 4L/3 over here. So when you substitute the value of lambda 2 as 4L/3, you shuffle it, you get the equation for fundamental frequency for the, sorry, not fundamental, second mode, first overtone. Second mode means this is the second harmonic, and first overtone you can call it. But first overtone क्या हो गया? 3 into V/4L. You shuffle it. But what was V/4L? V/4L is the fundamental frequency. So instead of V/4L, can I write it as F1? तो ये इक्वेशन कैसे हो जाएगा? देखिए F2 will be 3 times F1. Ideally it should have been 2 times F1, but because of the formation like this, 2 is absent. Directly what is present is 3. So here you can see first overtone instead of 2 will be called as 3 in this particular case. So that's why I'm saying 2 is the harmonic. Harmonic is absent. But overtone instead of 2 gets shifted to 3. So first overtone in this case will be 3. Therefore, in our distinction, we said overtones will be always present, friend, but harmonics may or may not be present. अभी इस केस में देखिए हार्मोनिक एब्सेंट है. कौन सा हार्मोनिक एब्सेंट है? फर्स्ट प्रेजेंट है, सेकंड एब्सेंट है. अभी डायरेक्ट सेकंड के बाद कौन सा दिख रहा है आपको? थर्ड हार्मोनिक दिख रहा है. तो हार्मोनिक एब्सेंट है, लेकिन ओवरटोन कभी एब्सेंट नहीं होते हैं. ओवरटोन एडजस्ट हो जाते हैं. Let's talk about the next mode. इसको हम देखते हैं सबसे पहले. We call this as third harmonic. A third harmonic is first overtone. So overtone is not absent, क्योंकि second harmonic जो first overtone होने वाला था, उसके जगह पे third harmonic first overtone हो गया. तो overtone तो रह गया, लेकिन harmonic absent हो सकता है. Harmonic second harmonic is absent, directly third present है. So this is the classic case which tells you how harmonics can be absent, but correspondingly overtones won't be absent. Okay, so ये हो गया तुम्हारा first overtone mode और the second harmonic और third harmonic mode here. Second harmonic हम बोल नहीं सकते क्योंकि वो exist ही नहीं करता है, इसीलिए हमने नाम दिया first overtone mode. इसको आप third harmonic बोल सकते हो ये केस के लिए, because second harmonic के लिए कोई discussion बनता नहीं है. It is not existing in this case as per our analysis. We can take a quick screenshot of this before we move ahead towards the next part of the analysis, that is the next mode. इसी में next mode देखेंगे आप. इसी में next mode मतलब we are talking about the same case where we are analyzing vibrations of the air column in a pipe which is closed at one end and open at other end. So let's move ahead. Hopefully you have taken the screenshot of this. So let's move ahead. अभी next mode में कितना loop form होना चाहिए? 3. लेकिन होता कितना है? We have studied. देखिए 3 लूप फॉर्म होने की जगह पे कितना हो रहा है? 2.5. 2.5 अगर लूप फॉर्म हो रहा है फ्रेंड्स, तो यहाँ पे वाइब्रेटिंग लेंथ जो है वो किसके साथ इक्वेट करेंगे हम? 5 lambda 3/4. थर्ड मोड है, तो थर्ड मोड को हम सेकेंड ओवरटोन बोल रहे हैं. लेट्स सी क्यों हमने थर्ड हार्मोनिक नहीं बोला. वी विल थिंक अबाउट इट. ओके, so 3 nodes, 3 antinodes, F3 lambda 3. You can equate L to 5 lambda 3/4. From this I get the value of lambda 3. कितना आता है value? 4L/5. Okay, so I get the value of lambda 3. Again I have a basic equation. अभी ये f lambda इधर हो गया f3 lambda 3. So you are talking about the third mode. So from this f3 will be v by lambda 3. But lambda 3 का value कितना है इस केस में? What's the value of lambda 3? We will try to substitute the value of lambda 3 over here. So you can see we are substituting the value of lambda 3, that is 4L by 5. इधर आप substitute करो 4L by 5. What you get is, shuffle करेंगे इसको. So let's shuffle. इधर तक screenshot आप ले लीजिए. So you can see this 5 will get into the numerator and v by 4L will be f1. So instead of 4, it will be 5 f1. f3 will be 5 f1. You can just take a screenshot of this before we move ahead. It will serve as a note for you. So hopefully things are clear till here. Let's move ahead then. So ये आ गया 5, shuffle किया, देखिए 5 will go in the numerator and ultimately you will get this as 5f1. इसका ये मतलब है कि 4th हार्मोनिक नहीं है, डायरेक्टली 5th हार्मोनिक है. 5th हार्मोनिक को आप सेकेंड ओवरटोन बोलेंगे. कैन सी 5th हार्मोनिक है, सेकेंड ओवरटोन. ओवरटोन्स कहीं पे भी मिस नहीं हो रहे, फर्स्ट है सेकेंड है, एडजस्ट हो गए वो. बट हार्मोनिक मिस हो रहे, कौन से? इवन हार्मोनिक्स आर मिसिंग. ओनली ऑड हार्मोनिक्स आर प्रेजेंट in the case of air column vibrating in a pipe which is open at one end. So this is how in boards they ask you to prove that only odd harmonics are present in this case, or the other way they ask the question is prove that even harmonics are absent. So this is how you are supposed to draw diagrams. You are supposed to work it out and show it with the help of the equations that only odd harmonics are present in this case and even harmonics are absent. So for pth overtone, you can always use this equation. Generalize कर सकते हैं इसको. So 2p plus 1. Why 2p plus 1? Because the number over here has to be always odd. So whatever is this, 1 भी लिखा यहाँ पे तो number ultimately 3 आएगा. 2 लिखा तो 5 आएगा. 3 लिखा तो 7 आएगा. So on. यहाँ पे odd number आएगा. Only odd harmonics are present. In general, you can put this as 2p plus 1 harmonic. So please take a quick screenshot of this. Basically, very important and interesting analysis. So this was pipe which was open at one end and closed at the other end. This was the entire analysis regarding this. And what was the major conclusion? The major conclusion was, the fundamental frequency will be given by the formula V by 4L, where V stands for the speed of sound in air, L stands for the vibrating length. Second important conclusion was only odd harmonics are present here. The third important conclusion was even harmonics are absent, but overtones, all the overtones are present. Okay, fine. Hopefully things are pretty clear till here. अभी हम लोगों को दूसरे analysis के पास जाना है. We are supposed to make another analysis over here. ये पूरे केस में हमको क्या करना है? What we are supposed to do is we are supposed to take a pipe which is open at both ends. We are supposed to take a pipe which is open at both ends in this case. We pipe open at both ends अगर बात कर रहे हैं, then in that case you can see what we will do is at both the ends you can see antinode will be formed. Alright. So क्योंकि open end पे हमारा concept है कि node won't be formed. At the open end always an antinode will be formed. तो अगर ये पाइप का ये एंड ओपन कर दिया जाए तो इधर नोड की जगह पे क्या फॉर्म होगा? एंटी नोड फॉर्म होगा. और फिर वाइब्रेशंस कैसे होंगे? तो वी आर गोइंग टू स्टडी दैट एनालिसिस हियर ऑन. होपफुली दिस एंटायर एनालिसिस इज क्लियर टू यू, वेयर वी हैव टेकन द फर्स्ट केस वेयर द पाइप इज ओपन एट वन एंड एंड क्लोज्ड एट द अदर एंड. होपफुली थिंग्स आर प्रीटी क्लियर टिल हियर. लेट्स मूव अहेड. अभी सेकंड एनालिसिस में हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं? We are talking about pipe open at each end. So here you can see there is a pipe which is open at both ends. दोनों ends पे ये pipe open है friends. तो इसका मतलब क्या है कि दोनों end पे क्या फॉर्म होने वाला है? एंटीनोड फॉर्म होने वाला है. एग्री. फर्स्ट मोड पे कितना लूप फॉर्म होना चाहिए? You should get one well defined loop. One well defined loop कैसे एडजस्ट होगा? तो देखिए सेंटर पे नोड हो जाएगा, आधा लूप राइट हैंड साइड पे फॉर्म होगा, आधा लूप लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पे फॉर्म हो जाएगा. Alright, so here in this case, you will get half loop on right hand side, half loop on left hand side, and that's how it will amount to one complete loop, friends. आपको समझ में आ गया होगा. तो एक पूरा लूप इस तरह से डिवाइड हो जाएगा. तो फर्स्ट मोड के लिए हाफ लूप ऑन वन साइड, हाफ लूप ऑन अदर साइड, सैंड क्लॉक की जैसे. ओके. सेकेंड मोड में कितने लूप्स फॉर्म होने चाहिए? तो you very well know second mode में there should be two well defined loop. So how would two well defined loop get adjusted in the present scenario? So look at diagram number 2. डायग्राम नंबर 2 में आप देखो, एक पूरा कंप्लीट लूप सेंटर में फॉर्म हो गया है, आधा लूप राइट हैंड साइड पे, आधा लूप लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पे. so that the condition is maintained, anti node at open है. ये दो Am I audible to you people?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. ये नेट का थोड़ा बहुत प्रॉब्लम होते रहता है, तो डोंट पैनिक. ओके, आई विल गेट बैक टू यू, डोंट वरी. आई एम ट्राइंग माय बेस्ट टू मैनेज ऑल दीस एडजस्टमेंट्स ओवर हियर. ये कभी कभी आते जाते रहता है, तो इट मे हैपन, बट देन लेट्स कैरी ऑन विथ आवर डिस्कशन. ओके, हियर इज अ केस वेयर आई वाज टॉकिंग अबाउट. होपफुली यू आर एबल टू सी द स्क्रीन आल्सो नाउ. आर यू?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, okay, just a minute. Just give me a moment. I'll get back to you. Don't worry. Just be on the line. Just give me a moment. Oh. Yeah, are you able to see the screen now?
No, sir.
Yeah, anybody can tell me?
No, sir.
You're not able to see the screen? Hopefully the link is established. Yeah, am I audible to you people?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great.
Yes,
Let
sir.
me give me a moment till the time I share a screen with you. Okay, let's see if things are okay now. Okay, can you view the screen now?
No, sir. No, sir.
Yeah, are you able to view it, friends?
No, sir.
No,
Not able to view the screen? Okay.
no,
No, sir.
no,
ठीक है,
sir.
इसको स्टॉप शेयर करके वापस फिर से शुरू करता हूँ. डोंट वरी, यू बी देयर ऑन. अभी दिख रहा है क्या?
No, sir.
अरे यार,
No, sir.
ये
No,
जूम
sir.
के साथ कुछ तो इशू है लग रहा है. कल तो पूरा आउटेज ही था पूरा जूम पे. अभी सब चल रहा था ठीक से, बट आई एम ट्राइंग माय बेस्ट. ओके, देखते हैं, क्योंकि एक केस तो हमारा हो चुका है, पाइप क्लोज्ड एट वन एंड. ये ओपन एट अदर एंड वाला केस हमको आज करना चाहिए, आइडियली करना चाहिए, बट स्टिल आई एम ट्राइंग माय बेस्ट. ओके, जस्ट गिव मी सम टाइम, लाइक मैं करता हूँ इसको सेट. आज अगर हो पाया तो वेल एंड गुड, फिर कल कंटिन्यू करेंगे इसको. But wait for 5 minutes, okay? Just give me some time so that I again come back to you with this. Hopefully, I'm audible. Once again, I'm asking you the same question. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Let's see. Let's see. अभी दिख रहा है स्क्रीन? स्क्रीन पे दिख रहा है ये?
No,
स्लाइड
sir.
आ गया?
नहीं sir.
Yes, any one of you can speak to me. Unmute and speak.
Sir, we can't.
You are not able to see the screen basically, right? Screen in the sense the slide on the screen.
We can't see the slides. Sir.
Or are you not? So what has happened, friends, over here is there is some issue. Let's see. Either can we share this screen? Okay. Can you see this screen, friends? ये आ रहा है क्या स्टेशनरी वेव्स का स्क्रीन तुम्हारे सामने?
नहीं sir.
No sir.
हाँ?
No sir.
No, then it's a problem. Okay. ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं. Maybe there is some issue over here. What we can do is we can carry on with this session tomorrow. No problem regarding this. इसी को हम आगे बढ़ाएंगे कल. You will get the invitation, friends. Okay. Till that time, I'll see to it क्या हो गया गड़बड़ करके यहाँ पे. Hopefully the first part was very clear to you. So keep on revising that first part. And anybody has anything to say, please unmute and you can speak. We have time.
Sir, please send the recordings of 14th and 15th me.
Yeah. Previous recordings, yeah, I will send because those recordings, you know, I have recorded it on computer. वो जो cloud storage था वो full हो गया पूरा. And वो Zoom से मेरा चल रहा है connect करना कि कितना cloud storage मिलेगा. पर वो computer पे से मैं भेजूंगा आपको. So I have recorded it. Don't worry. I will send it to you. Don't worry. Anything else you want to talk to me regarding this? Because ये screen sharing तो अभी possible नहीं है. कल कर लेंगे इसको. ये issue sort out कर लूँगा मैं कल तक. So let me know. Hopefully the first part was clear to everybody. जो first part था जहाँ पे हमने pipe closed at one end and open at one end we have analyzed. अभी कल का जो part रहेगा वो we are going to analyze pipe open at. Yeah. Yes, friends. So fine. I mean, we are done for the day. You can consider we are done for the day. Tomorrow we will meet at the same time. We will get the invitations. Hopefully, ये थोड़ा बहुत चलते रहेगा online में net पे हम लोग connect होते हैं. So, you know there are some technical issues at times, but we will sort it out. Don't worry. So enjoy your time. Enjoy your other lectures. Bye bye. Take care. I'm ending the meeting for the day. Tomorrow we'll meet at the same time, friends.